Now on More Access, night 2 of our special SEMA coverage. Get ready.
The tires are gonna scream. You're going on a wild ride.
Oh my God!
Over some rough road.
To see the best the show has to offer, including innovations in tech.
And find out why the SEMA Garage is like the Fort Knox of the automotive industry.
And Formula One's Max Verstappen is here with his plans for tonight's SEMA Ignited. More Access to SEMA revs up right now.
Well, welcome to our special coverage of the biggest auto industry event of the year. It's called SEMA, and it's basically cars, parts, people for 4 crazy days. Speaking of crazy, I'm Rachel Schmidt.
And I'm Sean McAllister. Yeah, these are some really crazy days here at the convention center, but so are the other 361 days of the year. That's when these aftermarket parts are made for these cars that haven't even hit the market yet. But how does that happen? Well, tonight we're giving you a behind-the-scenes look.
The sign outside says restricted, but that didn't stop us from getting inside the SEMA Garage near Los Angeles.
You'll see signs here even on the building that say that no cameras allowed. You know, you're here today, but we've cleared some things.
So this is unusual. Cameras are usually not allowed in here.
Absolutely. They're not allowed here.
This is exclusive access to the place where thousands of aftermarket parts get their start each year.
We get to see the things before they even hit the SEMA Show or the marketplace.
Okay, but just how many products get their start here?
At the SEMA Show this year, there's probably 3,000 or more.
So think of this place as the Fort Knox of auto part ideas.
So do you have a big safe here? One of those big walk-in safes with all the secrets?
Just about.
The SEMA Garage is high-tech, too. Luis Morales uses this laser scanner, and it's pretty cool.
It can be as small as a door handle. It can be a full-size vehicle. The machine has the capability of capturing stuff down to 50 microns.
Then all that information goes into a system where SEMA members use it for their own precision work. This garage also sees new cars long before they hit the car lot for us to buy.
Why do the car makers have an interest in working with you on this level?
So I think it's the idea of a lot of accessories and performance parts float the boat, right? I think they get more sales out of the fact that there are accessories available.
There's 3D printing.
If it's in plastic, you can see where it's not working right and modify from there in CAD, reprint the part again, make sure it's right the second time, and then go into your production.
Labs that simulate extreme weather, and that's to make sure new parts can stand up to the elements.
We temperature control this room from 20 degrees Fahrenheit to 110.
Also a lab specifically made for emissions testing, so that cars and parts meet the toughest guidelines out there.
If you're developing a product that affects fuel or air, once you actually have that part built, you can bring it into our emissions center, and you can sell that part into the marketplace.
An exclusive look inside the top secret California garage that drives the auto industry.
And as you can see, SEMA stays on the cutting edge of the automotive industry. And I found out that they're actually working on building an all-new garage that's focused specifically on self-driving cars.
And you know, one of the pioneers of high-tech cars is actually a Las Vegas local. And he is paving the way for folks who haven't driven for years to get back on the road. Sam Schmidt likes speed.
Well, recently in Indianapolis, we went 150 miles an hour.
Sam Schmidt likes to win.
We were able to drive up 14 miles, 156 turns, Pike Peak, in 15 minutes.
That's a big deal. Why?
Well, mainly because I can't use my arms and my legs, you know, forever.
Sam lost the use of his arms and legs in a test track crash 17 years ago. But now,
the technology's out there.
Sam is back in the driver's seat thanks to a company called Aero.
We went and we said, hey, I'd like to drive again. They deployed engineers and used off-the-shelf technology that had never been used this way before. And literally in 6 months, I was driving this Corvette.
If you're wondering how this is possible, let's take a quick break for some tech talk. Sam controls the car with his head movement. Infrared sensors read the movement and turn it into commands like hitting the gas, steering, and braking He says the commands are instant and the controls are intuitive. Sure sounds like it.
In essence, I turn my head to the left, car goes to the left, turn it to the right, goes to the right, and then I have a straw and I blow to go and I suck to stop. And it's all immediate within nanoseconds, and it happens progressively. So just like, using my feet again.
And are you ready for another surprise?
I have my driver's license thanks to the aggressive nature of the state of Nevada and their technology initiatives that they have. They granted me a driver's license about 13 months ago and then just renewed it for 4 years. So if you're on the streets of Las Vegas, watch out.
Sam is behind the wheel now, but he sees other people driving in the future.
I think technology is there to make people's lives easier, and when you do that with a disability, it can change their lives. And it's like stay in shape, be healthy, because it's coming down the pipeline, and if you want to go back to work, there will be ways to do that.
For now, he's pushing the envelope, pushing his car, pushing the speedometer. In a few weeks at Nellis Air Force Base.
Our target is 175 miles an hour there on the runway, so cross our fingers, hopefully it'll go that fast.
Miles an hour? Good luck, Sam. There is certainly a focus, of course, on speed here at SEMA.
There certainly is, and we got an up-close look at a speed machine that put Ford on the map in the racing world.
To get a trophy at SEMA, your wheels have to be pretty special. This car is a history maker. Gorgeous, sleek, cherry red, and built for speed. This is the Ford GT40 Mark IV.
It was this very car that won the 24-hour Le Mans road race, a huge first for an American car maker. Ford made the GT40 to take on Ferrari, and it worked. All Ford GTs since have been named to celebrate this precision piece of victorious velocity.
Well, if you can believe it, all of SEMA used to fit under one bleacher at Anaheim, California, but thanks to one man, SEMA's had lots of room to grow right here in Las Vegas.
And that one guy is feisty 101-year-old Leo Kagan. He is a SEMA legend, and you will hear from him coming up.
And get ready to ride on some rough roads. Okay, you don't have to do it. We had Maria Silva do it for you. That's next. Woo! Woo!
Those are some nice-looking wheels, and let's face it, without wheels, you can't really have SEMA. And some of those wheels are made to ride on rough roads. We're talking really rough roads.
How rough, you may ask, Sean? Well, guess what? Maria Silva jumped into a brand-new ATV to find out, and if you have pets at home, you might want to take them outside because you are about to hear a whole lot of screaming.
I'm ready to experience a little havoc here with our friends from Textron Off-Road. Take a look at that, baby. I'm getting in that in just a bit, but first, I'm bringing in my friend Mike Anderson. This is so cool. You guys are just unveiling that baby over there here at SEMA.
Yes, we're very excited. The side-by-side market is growing rapidly, and today we introduced our brand new vehicle, the Havoc.
And tell me a little bit about the Havoc. I'm ready to wreak some havoc and go on that road.
Well, in just a few seconds, you're going to get to experience what 100 horsepower brings you. You're going to get to go over some rocks, do a tabletop jump. It's going to be a great ride.
I'm ready to go, so I'm going to hand you the mic. I'm about to put this on. Any last-minute words of advice?
Hold on. It's going to be a fun ride.
All right. I'm sending it over. I'm putting this on and heading on for my wild ride again. Experience Havoc.
that? You want to go again?
Oh, let's go all day.
All right, guys, over to you in the studio. See ya. Oh, you gotta love Maria. She's always game for anything. I like that her scream has like little laughs mixed in. You know?
There were. And speaking of screaming, up next, Rachel, it's your turn.
My name is Mark Turner. I'm the CEO of Daystar Products. You know, you come to SEMA not only for the beautiful cars, you come to SEMA for the great parts, but it's really the atmosphere that you have. Because, you know, we're all gearheads at heart. We build these vehicles in our spare time to bring here to show off. We also get to see a lot of people that do the same thing. So for us, it's like we all get together in this humongous family that fills up Vegas.
And it is all about business here at SEMA. It lets you show off all your cool stuff. And that's exactly what Ford is doing. They're showing off their stuff by putting you in the passenger seat and putting a professional driver behind the wheel.
And when he says you, he doesn't mean him. He means me. I'm the brave one of the two. And I should have known what I was in for when I had to sign a waiver. Okay, I'm ready to go. Sign, date. Oh, what the heck?
There you go.
I'm an adrenaline junkie. This is my helmet, right? Okay. Let's see. All righty. Apparently, we're going to go in this truck and then jump that. Are you guys going to be ready for this?
Are you ready?
I guess so. I got my helmet. I signed my waiver, so wish me luck, you guys.
Well, there she goes.
Oh, my God. Oh, no. What is that? Oh, my God.
Did you hear that? I think everyone here heard that.
Is my helmet not tight enough? We're not going to flip, are we? Oh, my God. Mama! Oh, my God. This is not what I'm going to do. What's it for? Joking? Joking, you're joking. We're not doing that again, are we?
Oh, her nerves are shot by now.
I didn't know we were going to, catch air like that. I'm glad I had a helmet, but I was like, how do I buckle in tighter?
How was it, Rach?
That was a little scary, but also a lot of fun. That was fierce. That was fun. We were having a great time in SEMA. I think I might just keep my helmet on a little longer, though, because I might just faint. All right. I managed to stay upright. Are you proud of me? And keep the lunch down.
I'm very proud of you. You were kind of showing off there a little bit.
Showing off? I was scared. I only went one time. I was like, I'm good. But it was a lot of fun.
Well, you know, everything that you see here behind us, the convention hall, the displays, the experiences, it wouldn't even be possible if it weren't for one guy named Leo Kagan.
Yeah, he's a really big deal here, you know, of course, at SEMA. You know, we all know that SEMA belongs in Las Vegas, but at one point not everyone agreed. But fortunately, Leo is one tough cookie, and Jay says with Leo now.
All right, guys, I am here with Mr. Leo Kagan. He is one of the original members of SEMA, a Hall of Famer. He is 101 years old, and Mr. Kagan, you are also responsible for bringing SEMA from Orange County, Anaheim, to Las Vegas. That must have been kind of hard to do.
It took a lot of pushing, and I took a lot of abuse from people who said I was going to be the ruin of SEMA. Nobody from California, where there were so many of the auto parts owners, was going to go all the way to Vegas.
Why did you feel it necessary to move to Vegas?
The last show we had in Anaheim, we had no room inside, and he convinced me that Vegas would be a good place and they would do a lot for SEMA.
But you also have an award called the Leo Has the Clio. I'm going to go talk to the winner of this year's award. Tell us about this beautiful car.
Started with a basic black car with a gray interior. We did it for Vic Beasley's Clemson colors. We disassembled it, every piece, the seats, every piece in it was disassembled and dyed and put back together.
Is Vic happy?
He's tickled, yes.
Thanks. Congratulations. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of history here at SEMA. Back to you guys.
Max Verstappen wins the Mexican Grand Prix for Red Bull.
That's what it looks like to win a Grand Prix race, and our next guest knows all about it because that was him crossing the finish line.
Max Verstappen.
And Max is with us now. Max, how's it going, man?
Very good. Very happy to be here.
So you just had a huge win in Mexico. Now you're here at SEMA. What are your first impressions?
Big. It's very big. Yeah, I mean, in Europe, you do have kind of car shows, but this is massive. So I'm really impressed what's all here.
Yeah, and of course, Vegas, everything is bigger, let alone SEMA. But there was a big SEMA Ignited tonight. What are your plans for that?
Basically, burn some rubber. Quite a bit of rubber.
Of course, right?
Yeah, a bit of smoke would be cool. Yeah.
You're planning to burn some tires off a Formula One car, right?
That's what we are planning to do, yeah. So hopefully that will work.
Wow.
And listen, you just obviously won that huge race. You are doing incredible. Where did you learn to drive like that?
Wow. Well, I basically started when I was 4 years old, and my dad raced in Formula One himself, so I had a good mentor around me, and yeah, basically because of him, I guess. I mean, of course, you need natural talent, but then you need to work hard, and you need the right people around you, to guide you in the right direction.
Let me ask you, how many speeding tickets have you had in your life?
4, I think.
That's not bad.
I mean, I'm 20 years old, so I'm not driving that much and that long. So, yeah, I'm traveling a lot as well, so I don't drive a car that much.
But much better to drive on the track than on regular roads,
absolutely,
right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, we're so glad you're here in Vegas. I mean, just have the best time. I mean, SEMA, we're so glad it's here. It's such a big... Is there any part of it you love the most?
I think I haven't found it yet, because I haven't really seen the big show. Like, I mean, I've been in a few halls, but, I mean, there's so much, so I still need to discover it a bit.
And what do you think that, I mean, everybody here isn't a racer like you, but everybody has something in common. What do you think that is?
Passion, I think. Passion about cars and stuff, so then you're definitely at the right place here.
Excellent. And what are your plans for the future?
Hopefully win some more races.
Fantastic. Well, thanks for being with us so much, and have a great time in Vegas.
Thank you.
Burn some rubber literally tonight, okay?
I'll try.
That's right. Thanks, Max. Stay right there.
All right, well, how long do you think it takes to, like, tear apart a car and then put it back together?
Well, get that number in your head, because coming up, you are going to be shocked.
After the break, meet the fast and furious high schoolers who try to do the impossible with $5 million on the line.
Well, the group is called Hot Rodders of Tomorrow, and their goal is to get kids to put down their cell phones and pick up a wrench.
Right? It's a lot more fun, and we're pretty sure you've never seen anything quite like this. Certainly not as focused and not as fast.
3, 2, 1, go!
You're about to see something you probably think is impossible.
They're good. They're fast.
These 5 high schoolers,
they're going to take this 410 horse small block all the way down to a bare block.
You heard right. They're going to tear it down to nothing and then
build it all the way back up to factory specs. If we put fire, fuel, and oil in them, they'd run if they're done right.
How long does it take to get halfway? You're not going to believe it.
If they get this thing tore down in under 6 minutes, they're really on a fast run.
This isn't time lapse. They're going that fast.
It's amazing. When I was in high school, it took 3 to 4 days to build one of these. They're doing them in 17 minutes.
It's so awesome. Your stomach has butterflies in it and your adrenaline's pumping. It's like, that's the reason you come, is you get so excited.
Christopher Hackney and Sonny Nunley are on the rival team, but every team pushes to their limits.
It's a lot of cardio and a lot of strength. When I finish, my arms are just dead.
It's high speed, high pressure. Just being fast isn't good enough.
You can be fast, but if you're sloppy, you kill yourself.
The judges watch everything. A simple slip-up can cost the team a time penalty.
Dropping a certain part of an engine can make you go from a first-place team to a 8th-place team. Like, tiny little things make a difference.
Very hard. We build all day, every day.
Look at the crowd. It gets deeper and deeper. Tomorrow afternoon, the top 4 teams have a grudge match.
And there's more than bragging rights on the line.
There's $5 million up for stakes here in scholarships. Every kid that wins first will get $50,000 each. $250,000 for the team towards the college education.
Anyone can really do it. Even if you don't know exactly what's happening on the engine, you can do it. I had no idea how even a screw worked when I tried to do this, and then I learned in 2 weeks, and now I'm at SEMA competing for nationals for $5 million in scholarships. It's for anyone. It doesn't matter, female, male. If you can hold a wrench, you can do it.
Well, you know what? We're talking about girl power here at SEMA because sometimes ladies are a little underrepresented, so we want to represent to end our show. And I'm here with Christina Alonji. You're with Pirelli Tires. This gorgeous display behind us. We've been watching you guys all week. There is a blue car with my name on it. Can you tell me how much that car costs?
Well, it's a Pagani.
Okay.
And it's about a $2.4 million vehicle.
Oh, my birthday's coming up, Sean. I don't want a gift card this year.
I'll have to crack open the piggy bank for that one.
A big one.
Yeah.
Yes, $2.4 million.
It's so rich, I haven't even heard of a Pagani before.
It's a very limited edition vehicle. Not a lot of collectors really have this piece, and as you will see, a lot of them are stuck in their garages, not really on the road.
I'm not going to risk driving that thing and going off road.
And there's a lot of cameras always around that car.
It is extremely rare, exotic piece. A lot of the parts are very hard to find, and even when we roll it in and out, it's a very special vehicle.
It's beautiful.
Also with us is Paulita Andrade, marketing manager for Ingenious. You're here from Ecuador.
I'm here from Ecuador. We came all the way down here to this show.
And what's your SEMA experience been like?
It's been awesome. It's been fabulous. What makes us really excited is the quality, the innovation, the service, all what we have been experiencing during these 4 days here.
Well, Paulina, Christina, thank you guys so much for being here, and we're glad that you've had a great SEMA experience.
Thank you for having us on behalf of Pirelli Tire. Thank you.
And if they don't want to drive it home, I can take it. Just let them know. I'm a giver. All right, guys, thanks so much.
Yeah.
And thank you guys for being with us for day 2 of our very fun SEMA coverage here at the huge convention, which, is all about cars, parts, people, and we're having a blast.
Covering everything here on the convention floor at the Las Vegas Convention Center, even traveling to Los Angeles to get those inside stories of the exhibitors who are here displaying their aftermarket parts. It has been one incredible week here in Las Vegas.
And they sold the big SEMA Ignited Tonight. We'll have highlights next week on more. We'll see you Monday. Have a great weekend, you guys.